What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? This is another episode of ZamSports. Hey, we had a huge fight weekend this weekend, y'all. Clarissa Shields, Sunday night, defending her title, heavyweight title, even though she's really not a heavyweight. That's another story. Ryan Garcia, did he make a comeback this past weekend on Saturday night? Did he make a comeback? Did he show that he's somebody to be reckoned with despite all the PED allegations and things of that nature? Well, we don't know, but we're going to get into it here, you know what I'm saying, at ZamSports. So, again, we're going to start with the main event, you understand? Because the main event is what we was all here for the weekend. And Ryan definitely showed that, you know what I'm saying, hey, everybody's afraid of that left hook to the point that they forgot they just got a right hand. Because this is all that I seen the entire night on Saturday night against Barrios. Barrios came into this match clearly on the defense when it came to Ryan's left hook or anything thrown with his left. Ryan seen that literally within the first 30 seconds of the first round and was able to actually knock him down in the first round, not with the left hook, but with the right hook, right to the side temple. You understand? And this definitely shows that Ryan has been put into training. I mean, there was a lot of body shots that was thrown, guys, you know what I'm saying, that literally dictated this entire fight as far as for Ryan Garcia. And shout out to Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying, who is now, you know what I'm saying, the welterweight champion of the world. As we're seeing some of these images, you know, got the look of finally, you know what I'm saying, went through a lot over the past year and a half dealing with the PED allegations and everything, you know what I'm saying, that not allegations, but, you know, he was found for PED use. He claims to not know what the actual substance was and that the person that was giving him the substance, well, it was legit, which we came to find out it was not legit. And his impressive win against Devin Haney was overlooked. And so he had a lot to prove, especially after that last fight with Romero. But y'all got to realize that Rolly is a really good boxer. And a lot of people are saying that, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, Ryan, what about Rolly? Well, Rolly's a very good boxer. He's very underrated. And Rolly has a lot of punching power. If you go back and look at that fight with Tank, it was an even fight until Rolly got caught slipping, you know what I'm saying, with Tank, which a lot of people do when you're dealing with Tank, which is why that you see boxers like Shakur Stevenson, Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, that are coming up and are establishing that defensive method in order to win matches. But this is really good, you know what I'm saying, for the team. Let's hear what Oscar De La Hoya has to say.
With all the turmoil going on right now in boxing, specifically the WBC, what does it mean to you to see one of your fighters wearing that green belt, the same one you wore?
Yeah, no, it makes me proud. It makes me proud that fighting for the WBC and now a promoter guiding these careers, these kids' careers into world titles and fighting for the green belt. That means everything. It's I know it's a dream come true for Ryan. And literally for me as a promoter now, it's like a dream come true for me to see these young kids win world titles just like I did. So it's pretty cool.
And that's cool, man. Right? And that's what it's about. You know, the greats being able to step aside and be able to instill in the young ones that's coming up. That's what the sport is about. That's what life is about. It's the same way in how you raise your children. If you truly think about it, you know, you teach them things that, you know what I'm saying, you had to learn coming up so that they can be greater, so that they can be better. And this is why that there's a lot of excitement floating around in the sport of boxing, right? And that's why I'm covering here at ZamSports, because these up and coming young fighters, man, are now starting to get out of the whole, I only care about having that 0 on my record. Now, you know, these guys are wanting to put fights together. So when you got fighters like Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, you know, these guys, they're up and coming. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what, you know what I'm saying, what's coming forward, because with Ryan Garcia literally winning this, best believe this is the next matchup that we want to see. I know a lot of people are saying, well, why not Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney part 2? But does Devin Haney really want that? I don't think that his camp really wants that. I think they want something bigger. I think everybody is pointing and aiming towards the top dog right now, which is Shakur. And it's well deserving because Shakur had to sit back and deal with that same position where Ryan Garcia was at top. I mean, they could have fought a long time ago, to keep it honest, before the Devin Haney fight. But now that Shakur is on top, you know what I'm saying? He's a top gun. Everybody's hunting him down. So look to see a Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson fight. Now, to be honest, y'all know I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan, but not just a fan, but I also analyze. And styles do make fights. Styles make fights, y'all. And from what I've seen from Ryan Garcia dealing with Mario Barrios, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday night, I mean, I definitely see a little bit of improvement on his footwork, but just right there, when he throws that right hook, he's not natural with it. He's kind of off balance. And Barrios just got caught slipping in the first round and just kept getting slipped, you know what I'm saying, throughout the entire fight. But this is not going to happen with an elite boxer of a Shakur Stevenson. And this is something we got to realize. It's not going to happen. We've seen exactly what he did in his last match. So what are we talking about? And Ryan Garcia hasn't faced anybody with elite defensive skills of that nature. He's mostly fought sluggers or those who are willing to get up in there and duke it out. I mean, just look at Tank. Just look at the Tank fight. It was going good, but eventually you want to keep slugging it out with Tank, you're going to get caught. And he got caught with that body and that rib shot. He got caught with that fist, left uppercut straight to the grill. I mean, what are we talking about? Because when you fight elite boxers, it becomes a whole different statue. You know what I'm saying? And so let's look at this. This is an old clip. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some can call this, you know what I'm saying, hey, his get back moment. Because I mean, he's the champion. We got to give him credit. He's the welterweight champion now. But let's look at what he has to say back then when he was deemed King Ryan. Probably. So he said that, you know what I'm saying, if you couldn't hear it, but the truth, you know what I'm saying, is out there. I put my reputation on the line so that kids, you know what I'm saying, can follow that path, you know what I'm saying, and I do the same, you know. Hey, he's basically saying that, look, man, I'm calling out the sport of boxing, which is something that a lot of these younger boxers that's coming up making a lot of money are afraid to do, because there's a lot of politics that go behind the scene. And Ryan feels as if that, you know what I'm saying, he is not getting the credit that should be given to him with what he's put out. And a lot of it has to do with, for the simple fact, you know what I'm saying, what happened after the Devin Haney matchup. Let's just keep it real. But this is crazy though. Look at this. This is the amount of power punches that was landed against Mario Barrios. 103, yo. I mean, what are we talking? 103 power punches. We saw 4 of them within the first minute, you know what I'm saying, of that first round. So this is just, you know what I'm saying, a great step for Ryan Garcia to move forward. Let's see what he's going to do. I don't really see a Shakur Stevenson matchup happening right away. He's going to have to work his way up the ranks. Maybe get one more good big name fight, which is why that I could see a Devin Haney rematch. If the Haney camp, Bill Haney, right, decides to go that direction. I think that would generate a lot of revenue, a lot of money. Maybe hosted in Las Vegas. All right. There'll definitely be way more Haney fans. And you know, Ryan is encouraged off hatred. He gets encouraged off that. He gets juiced off that. You understand? Now, this crowd was more of a Ryan crowd, but hey, man, 103 punches, power punches landed. I mean, that's impressive. That's impressive, especially when you're considering the stamina that it takes to throw a power punch. But there were other fights that took place, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday night as well. As we look at some of the undercard, you had Abeko, you know what I'm saying, who lost in the 7th round. I can't pronounce this guy's name, but he was throwing them things, y'all. I mean, both of these guys were really throwing them things to keep it 100, right? They were going at it, man. And that's what's the beauty about boxing, is that a lot of these undercard matchups, you know what I'm saying, have become very, very interesting. As we've seen, you know what I'm saying, the deciding factor, you know, in that undercard matchup. Straight grills right to his nose, man. The straightest left jab, lean jab that you can possibly see. I mean, there's no getting up at this point. I mean, what are we doing? You might as well call it a day. Bow to the grills. 2nd straight time. Bow. What are you doing? Don't ask for the ref. The ref's not going to save you, man. This is Saturday night boxing. You understand? You also had Frank Martin that got up in there. Shout out to Frank Martin, who fought against Albright. And Albright, I want y'all to look out for Albright, man. For him to draw against Frank Martin is very impressive, y'all. I gotta say that. It's very impressive. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Albright's gonna do. And honestly, Frank Martin is gonna have to make some type of leap, because it's kind of been looking downhill since he got knocked out by Tank. Let's just keep it 100. And you kind of see this in the past with certain boxers, you know what I'm saying? They get hot, they talk a lot of mess, they finally get their big fight, you know what I'm saying, to where the world gets to see them, and then they get knocked the hell out. Then we don't hear from them no more. But I mean, the first two, I mean, come on, you can talk about a TKO knockout in the 7th round, you know what I'm saying, and a unanimous, you know what I'm saying, and then a draw. I mean, this is good boxing. And then you also have Russell against Hirakoa, you know what I'm saying, which Russell ended up winning in unanimous decision in the 12th round. So very, very impressive as far as from the undercards is concerned. I'm like I said, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. There was also another brutal knockout, you know what I'm saying, that took place too as well, that a lot of people are not talking about. That was part of the undercard. Again. I mean, look at this. I mean, just I mean, bow. I mean, that uppercut is just, the uppercut is coming back, y'all. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people getting looked at. He's just leaking, man. A lot of people are getting caught with that undercut. You know, you got a lot of people that's trying to go to the body a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's seeing body shots, as you see here. I mean, but was it really the body shot, or was it that uppercut that got him leaking? And he's still leaking. So we got to be real about these situations here. You understand? Here at ZamSports. But again, the main event, shout out to Ryan Garcia, who definitely took it home. That's a beautiful thing. And that's what we want to see. These young guys take it to the next level, y'all. That's what we want to see. These young guys taking it to the next level. Now, there was also another huge fight with Clarissa Shields, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT taking it over, right? I want to get into that because she is the GOAT. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people don't like that. They feel like, oh, she's cocky. Oh, she hasn't proven anything. She hasn't really fought it. Hey, you can't blame the fact that Clarissa Shields is boxing during a time where these other women boxers is just really not like that. Their hands is not like that. Oh, well, what about Layla Ali? Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa put down 10 mil, I believe, or 15 mil out of her own pocket to like, yo, let's get this thing cracking. You really think that you the GOAT? Okay, let's get this thing cracking. You seen what happened? She backed down, y'all. Now we want to see Baumgartner up in there. Alicia Baumgartner, yeah, that's what we want to see. But we know what the outcome's going to be. We're talking about the power. We're talking about the speed. We're talking about the technique. We haven't seen this of the likes of women boxing at all in the history of women's boxing, which is why she is labeled the GOAT, greatest woman of all time when it comes to boxing. So she is still the WBA heavyweight champion. It's amazing that somebody who has a super middleweight, maybe a middleweight type of physique, is just cracking people left and right in the heavyweight division. And as she ended up, defeating Franchon Cruz, which a lot of people had discerned, literally winning this matchup. I mean, because you got a lot of haters. They don't want to accept greatness when they see it. A lot of people are not ready for greatness, which is why that they shook them down. You look at the greatest boxers of all time. You look at the greatest athletes of all time, the greatest people of all time. They all had haters. And they were all heavy haters during the time of their peak, during the time of them actually putting in work, cashing them checks. But she defeated her, which she's now 10-3. Not Clarissa Shields. But all three judges scored the bout 190 in favor of Shields, who now approves to 18-0. Guys, she hasn't even lost. We're talking 3 knockouts. Keep in mind, she's been moving up weight divisions. I mean, I would do the same thing when I'm cracking out and knocking out every single female on the planet. I would get bored. I would be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can gain. I'll go up 5-10 pounds and fight. You know what? I'll go to the heavyweight division and gain some more weight, even though I shouldn't be in this division. But she's the GOAT, y'all. And this is clearly showing, there's no stopping Clarissa Shields. And so this is exciting for boxing. You know what I'm saying? And this was a whole weekend of championship boxing. You have Ryan Garcia, literally, bringing his self back to, to fame, reclaiming who he truly is as a welterweight champion. Excited to see who's going to fight next, because it was really in this first round, man. It was over with. Let's keep it 100. I mean, look at Barrios' face over here to the right. He knows it's over with. What are we talking about? He was expecting the left hook, y'all, the entire time. But if you look at the fight, Ryan Garcia realized that he was looking for that left hook, so all Ryan kept doing was the same 3-punch combination the entire night. 2 jabs with the left, with the right hook swing. The entire night. Sometimes it would be 2 jabs with the left, with the right hook to the body. It was the right hook, which is why Ryan Garcia was impressive in defeating Barrios. And as far as Clarissa Shields, she's just the GOAT. All that Dezurin did the entire night was just lean on her with her big weight. I don't know how. She clearly was not in shape. I don't. If you call that in shape for heavy, I mean, we've seen the heavyweights in the men's. I mean, I guess you got, old heavyweight boxers that are kind of chubby, like Butterbean. Those type of guys. Maybe George Foreman. I mean, she looked like George Foreman out there, as far as the physique. And that's just not going to work against somebody like Clarissa Shields. I mean, I don't care if you're a heavyweight or not. Stamina definitely kicked in to where now she's getting popped left and right. And she, instead of dropping to the flow, because remember, Clarissa Shields is technically not a heavyweight. She's just leaning on Clarissa Shields the entire time, using her weight to try to tie her up, to try to gain momentum and slow it down and catch her breath. I mean, the refs saw that left and right, which is why they judged this fight 100-90 in favor of Shields the entire fight. So this is an exciting weekend, of boxing. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Ryan Garcia, now a welterweight champion. Again, this is the fight that we're looking for next. But shout out to them. And this has been another episode of ZamSports. I'm your host, Zam. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe. Drop in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel, you know what I'm saying, as far as the entire weekend of boxing. If you felt, you know what I'm saying, that it brought, you know what I'm saying, the feel of boxing back. Because I just kind of feel like over the last year and a half, boxing is back, man. Right? But again, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Peace and blessings to everybody out there, man. This is ZamSports. Gone.